Welcome back to another video for HarborFinancialOnline.com. Today I'm going to be talking about federal tax withholding estimates and how to get a good estimate of what the withholding should be and what's the right amount. So let me get the video started here. So employers are required to withhold amounts based on IRS charts, and this is going to have an effect on your tax refund at the end of the year. This is, if you have a big refund every year, it's because you're having too much withheld. So it's not that you're just paying less tax, you're just having too much withheld. So people get this confused. Just because you have a really big refund doesn't mean you should be all that happy because you just gave away a free loan, basically. So it's just based on IRS charts. It's something you need to look at because a lot of you I know are probably having too much withheld, and that's why you're getting this big refund every year. Our online calculator at HarborFinancialOnline.com will allow you to put in different withholding amounts and to see what your taxes might be and what your refund might be. So it's something you might want to check out at our website. You can change the withholding amount by completing a W-4 form with your employer. So all you have to do is ask your human resource department or whoever handles that you need a W-4 form. Or you can print that off the IRS website. They'll give it, just put in W-4 in the search box and you can get that and fill it out. You can adjust the amounts withheld easily. This is just based on how many exemptions you're reporting on W-4. Your employer is going to look at that and make withholding amounts based on that W-4 form. So it's very easy to change, and you have the right, no matter what, with your employer to change those amounts. They can't pick what you're going to report on W-4. Look at last year's tax return and see how much tax you owed or your refund might have been. If you owed a lot of tax at the end of the year, say you had the amount withheld, you filed your return, and then, I had to pay more tax. You didn't have enough withheld. So you need to, on your W-4 form, lower the reported exemptions. You need to have less exemptions. This is going to cause more tax to be withheld. Now again, look at last year's tax return. If you had a huge refund, say you had a $7,000 refund, you're having too much withheld. You need to up the exemptions in W-4 form. Okay? Unless you like having the big refund at the end of the year and you're counting on that, then that's fine. It's a free loan to someone. So if you underpay tax, the penalties are high and the interest does accrue. So that's why your employer, they're kind of looking out for you. That they're very conservative in the amounts they withhold. Otherwise, everyone would be underpaying tax and everyone would be getting penalties and interest. So that's how that works. It's a very conservative estimate on the withholding amounts your employer is going to make. You can always make estimated payments through the year. If you want less withheld and you use our online calculator at our website and you see you might owe some tax, you can always pay an extra payment, an estimated payment. And that's very easy to do. The key considerations for withholding are you an employee with 2 concurrent jobs? You may need to up your tax withheld. Do you and your spouse work? You may need to up the withholding amounts. Can you be claimed on someone else's tax return as a dependent? This is going to cause you to be in a higher tax bracket. You need to up your withholdings. This is all stuff that your employer is not going to know of because they're just doing an estimate, kind of a blind estimate based on your W-4. So these are reasons, the most common reasons you may need to up your withholding amounts. And so the more you make, the more needs to be withheld. If you're making money on the side and you got all these other areas of money you're making, your employer doesn't know about that. So how are they going to know to withhold that amount, is what I'm trying to say. Let me take you to our site real quick, and I'll take you to the W-4 form. Here's our site, HarborFinancialOnline.com. And as far as exemptions and dependents and all that, you can get information off our site here. if you don't know how many dependents you have. And my videos also cover dependents, what qualifies as a dependent. Your dependents are going to be your spouse, you're going to be one, your kids, but they all have to be qualified dependents, okay? So you may need to look into that a little bit more to make sure they qualify as a dependent. And then you'll report those on the W-4 form, which is right here. So this is very easy to fill out, very simple, just a couple lines. Your employer should give you a copy of this and you send it to them, give it to them. You can prepare the return directly online through our site if you would like. All these links will take you there. They run full error checks on your tax returns, so it's guaranteed pretty much to be accurate by the time you submit it. If you have any questions about withholding amounts and what I talked about in the video, send me an email, expert@harborfinancialonline.com. I'd be glad to help you guys out. Thanks for watching all my videos. If you want some more videos that I haven't covered, just send me an email and I'll put together a presentation. And check out our website, harborfinancialonline.com. Thanks.